Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Wrestling Conference. I'm Dwayne.
Jeff, aka Vince's mustache. See, that's the mustache doing. Oh, that thing is scary.
I don't know. I don't think that's Vince. I think that's his evil stepbrother.
Oh, okay. He's the one who's guilty.
All right. So usually, always before we begin, I always say thanks for watching the Wrestling Conference. Please continue watching. Please comment below. Let us know what you think. Do you agree, disagree? Love to hear your opinions. Always hit that notification bell. Let you know when a new Wrestling Conference video drops. Continue subscribing. Let's get into this week of wrestling. So it's been a lot of news this week.
Oh man, and the biggest bit of news, Dwayne, the roster cuts.
I mean, it was bound to happen.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
bound to happen.
It was expected.
You couldn't avoid it. It was happening. And for some reason, I think WWE is the only one that loves to release the wrestlers all at once.
Yeah, they they send them to the indies in a package deal. Unfortunately.
It's crazy how I don't know if this make any sense how when WWE releases these wrestlers, he makes the other promotions new, like refreshed. If that make any sense.
Oh no, absolutely, Dwayne. These wrestlers have certain presences and energies that they can add to certain wrestling promotions wherever they go.
That is true. But this is not just your normal release that usually when WWE release, they usually release big names, shocking names. Like, what the hell? Why would you release this person? I do you remember what was it, a few years ago? What was it, 2002, I think? The beginning of 2002, where they just start releasing a whole bunch of big names, and you sitting there like, what the hell is wrong with them?
Oh no, yeah. I mean, especially in that era, I think that's where the term spring cleaning came from. Because they were literally do it like every single year, every single spring.
And it sucked, yo. It literally sucked reading these names that's like, oh man, they could have had so much potential. They got a chance. Or the people who they release usually reflect on Vince not liking them. He don't see nothing with them. He can't do nothing with them and stuff like that. But us as fans, we see so much potential. Like, yo, you could have used this guy. Or you could have used this female wrestler. Like, you could have used them so many different ways, but for Vince, you see that differently. But I say this is different, though.
I mean, yeah, back to the original point about like the major names. That pandemic era, like that's surprising.
That sucked because there's no way
they were releasing main eventers like Ruthless Aggression era. Those are like mid carders who unfortunately the careers didn't work out. Their WWE just sabotaged them or whatever.
Yeah.
But during the pandemic era, they were releasing established stars.
Yeah. It's crazy, and to be honest, I don't know the whole list of names, but I know it's like what was it, like 20 something to 30 something wrestlers? It was like 20 to 30 something wrestlers.
For this one or like the prior ones?
No, the pandemic one.
Oh, the prior? Oh man, yeah, like they released entire wrestling promotions to go from wrestlers.
And the crazy thing about this, the people who got released was all people Triple H hired.
Oh yeah.
Which sucked. But I say this time is different though. Because I believe Vince is not in charge of firing anybody now. I think the people that they release is the people of Nick Khan and Triple H.
Yeah, I believe like they were delegated like a task. Oh, we need to make some roster cuts to help our bottom line, yada yada yada. Who aren't you using at this moment?
Yeah,
and like you said, Dwayne, I think it was decided by Nick Khan and Triple H.
And to be honest with you, like I said, it sucks seeing people get fired. It sucks when you're some people who have their favorite wrestlers is no longer in WWE anymore because they used to see them every week on a Monday and Friday or sometimes Tuesdays. So it sucks that they get released. But from a fan looking in, these people who have gotten released wasn't used on an every week basis. They was not used at all. I don't know if you have the list of the names.
Oh yeah, I got the list going.
Like we can go through the list. We can go
like
through the list real quick.
People,
what you say?
Definitely. Like it sucks when people lose their. No, it sucks when people lose their jobs. But I'm not surprised. I mean, a few surprised me, but I wasn't taken aback because a lot of these individuals haven't been on TV for a while.
Yeah. But they wasn't utilized. So they
weren't being utilized.
Like we could go through the list real quick and we could put our thoughts on why we think that person got released or why we think that person shouldn't have got released.
So you want me to shoot, Dwayne? Shoot from the hip?
Yes.
All right, so first name on my list, Emma.
Wasn't being used.
And
his thing about Emma, when she returned to WWE, didn't get a damn reaction.
Yeah, I remember that, unfortunately.
No reaction. No one cared. When she even fought she fought Ronda Rousey. Nothing. Not a reaction, not a cheer for her, nothing. She had nothing at all, and it sucked because Emma used to be on fire in the Golden Brand of NXT. Yeah. But she returned and nothing.
I mean, considering how, especially when she debuted, how lacking the women's division was at the time, I feel like they could have built her up into something where she could have reinvented herself or taken elements from her Impact character. But yeah, now there was potential there, but unfortunately, I'm just gonna say Vince got involved.
I mean, you could say that.
Yeah, and we just saw her screen time become gradually reduced until she just disappeared.
Yep.
Like I like the pairing with her real life boyfriend Riddick Moss.
Yeah.
I thought there was something there. It could have made him more interesting. And that's an excellent segue because he's the next name on my list, Mr. Riddick Moss. Madcap Moss.
One. It was at one point where he gained so much momentum, but then for some reason disappeared. Like legit disappeared. He had great momentum. He was on SmackDown every week.
Yeah, but he was one of those rare cases where like Vince was more into him than Triple H seemed to be. At least from what I got watching the shows.
Yeah, because he wasn't fairly used even in NXT.
Yeah. I mean, like there's a lot of potential over Riddick. Like you could just tell he's trying and he's improving and everything. He just needed the right gimmick.
Yeah.
And it sucks that he got de-pushed because I really thought there was something there. And I mean, there still is actually. You never know what's going to happen in the future. He can still reinvent himself out there.
Yeah. The doors is always open in WWE, so you never know.
Yeah. Next one, Rick Boogs. I am surprised.
Rick Boogs. I think they used him as much as they can, and there was nothing else they could do with him.
I feel like he's something that WWE looks for though. Like he has an over-the-top personality. He's super jacked. He's multi-talented.
Yeah, he's multi-talented, but it's one of those gimmicks that.
Oh, there's definitely a ceiling. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So he hit that ceiling to the point where it was like we can't do nothing with him.
But it sucks because he lost a lot of time being injured. I think for like an entire year. And then when he returned, that was cool.
Yeah. And that's the thing that messed him up.
There was more to offer him, and like the dude is incredibly strong too. Like they could work with that.
Yeah, but the injury messed him up to the point where he lost so much time. By the time he came back, that momentum was gone.
That is true. And one other thing to point out, like he wasn't really being utilized even on NXT. Like Vince called him up, I assume.
Yeah. You know why Vince called him up.
He has beautiful hair. he has a great mustache.
But not like that gimmick hit the ceiling, and there's nothing you could have done. The only thing I could think of Rick Boogs is that, hey, you release, go out there, reinvent yourself, make them want you, make them wish that like, yo, we screwed up and dropped the
I feel
ball.
like no, yeah, absolutely. I think he has a lot to offer. Even in a job guy role where like people care about him and get invested in his matches, even though he's gonna do the JOB. I feel like you really need guys like that. So next up we have the veteran Aaliyah.
Jeff, she's been dead in the water since NXT. I'm dead serious.
I think she's been there for like over 10 years at least. Like I think she was in FCW.
She didn't do I can't blame this on her. Can't blame this on her. WWE have been doing nothing with her since NXT all the way to her call up. They gave her the title, and I don't know what the hell happened. She was tag team champion, and then just stopped. And I don't know. Yes, Jeff. And I don't know what the hell happened. Yo, they didn't do nothing with her. And I hope that she goes out there and reinvents herself and basically make them look like idiots. Like, yo, look what you missed out on.
Oh no, yeah, I agree, Dwayne. I feel like they did give her a ton of chances. Like she got so much time within the last 2 years or whatever. I think she got hurt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking back all the way to NXT. They didn't do nothing with her, Jeff.
Oh no, she was an NXT job woman.
Yeah, like just straight up nothing. But she was another one. Like all the people that you just said, all of them was doing nothing in these last few months.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't seen them on the show. Haven't been seeing them doing anything. So that's kind of giving you the narrative of this list.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely not a hey. Let's just randomly pick some names from a hat.
Nah.
Next one, Elias.
He hit the ceiling.
This man was everywhere when Vince had his hands in the cookie jar.
So the Elias thing was big. What else you could have done with it? Couldn't really do much with it. He reinvented himself into Ezekiel. One of my favorites. I enjoyed Ezekiel. It was hilarious. It reinvented himself. He was on TV. It was funny. And then for some reason, Vince retired and Triple H was like, yo, I do not like Ezekiel. Get the hell out of here. I want Elias back. Then we finally got Elias back. Guess who comes back? Vince comes back. So it's like it sucks.
Do you think he was just stuck in limbo, like between the two visions?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I have a feeling that, and this was weird, like I get it when people think it's a gimmick that works for them. I just hope that when people leave WWE and you go to another promotion, don't do the same gimmick that you did in WWE. I kind of hate it, and it doesn't help.
I mean, I'm with you, Dwayne. That's like, you playing the hits.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, this is what works, and I'm gonna ride this, and then when you there, it doesn't work. You only the flavor of the month, and then it disappears, and that's it. Now you just back to where you used to be. and I've seen it a lot.
I mean,
They will use they
the
will use
person
the
I'm thinking
same
of right
gimmick.
now is the person I'm thinking of right now is Sean Spears.
Sean Spears,
Like,
Dirt was
why
Dirty
you go back to the
Dango,
Perfect 10 thing?
Dirty
Yeah.
Dango, Sean Spears, No Way Jose. Um, at one point it was what's his name? I forgot his name. I don't have um I got kids.
Oh, Heath
It's the
Slater,
same.
yeah.
They were basically doing the same gimmick, and it's like, yo, it doesn't work. We seen it already. We want you to go to another promotion, do something different, reinvent yourself. But I hope he does not go to another promotion and goes, "Let me sing you a song," and like, it's not reinvent yourself. You're just going to another promotion that's just going to give you TV time to do the same thing you did in the last promotion. Let me sing you a song I wrote. My name is not Elias. My name is Jimmy something. Jimmy
Jimmy
Cartwright. I
Smith.
don't know. Cartwright Willie or something. I don't know.
You know, damn man, there was that period between SummerSlam. I mean, yeah, SummerSlam 2022 and WrestleMania, where it seemed like everybody on the roster had something to do,
Yeah.
including guys like Elias and stuff. Like they'll be featuring like random tables matches and things like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It seems to have all that changed. Now we get Judgment Day rematches.
Yay. But
Next name on our list,
yeah.
Top Dollar.
We were talking about this yesterday, Jeff. If you noticed, Hit Row have 3 members. Ashanti Adonis, B-Fab, and Top Dollar.
Yes.
Only person out of that group got fired was Top Dollar. So what did that kind of tell you?
So they see more potential in the other two.
Yes. Yes, Jeff. That's the way I see it. And I'm like, that's crazy. Maybe something been going on with him behind stage, or maybe he probably like wasn't how can you say it? Um I don't know. I guess he wasn't probably liked backstage. He probably rubbed people
I
the
mean,
wrong way back there.
oh, you know, I always read that like he has an attitude problem or whatever. Or he rubs people the wrong way.
But it's
And
crazy
like
how out of Hit Row, he the one that got released.
I'm not even surprised. Like Ashanti's a good seller.
Yes,
He's pretty athletic too. I mean, BFAP looks good. She has a good look. There's potential there.
I agree. Totally agree.
Yeah, I mean, you know, those they can still improve.
Mm-hmm. Who else you got on the list?
All right, so next on our list, Shelton Benjamin.
That was one of the names that was shocked on the list. But then again, like I said, the narrative of this list is no, they wasn't doing anything. None of these people on the list was doing anything. Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah.
What could you have done with Shelton Benjamin? I think he came back. He was in one of the coolest groups, the Hurt Business. Once the Hurt Business deflated, became a shut of a shelf, and disbanded, you had nothing for Shelton at all. At this
Which
point,
is
I would have.
which is sad
At
because
this,
like
At this point, I think I would have made Shelton either a producer or a trainer.
Yeah, I mean, I would too. If you can't think of anything for him to do,
Because
at
this
least
is
have
really
him impart his knowledge.
like this kind of. I don't want to say what I want to say though, but I can't really speculate on someone else's ability as a wrestler or whatever. But seeing Shelton Benjamin, what is he like, 40 something, early
He's
40s,
40
mid
something.
40s,
Yeah, yeah. I
mid
think mid
40s,
40s. Yeah.
maybe. Um, I can't see him doing anything else in another promotion. You get what I'm saying?
Oh no,
Like,
totally.
like he will be the flavor of the month because it's Shelton Benjamin.
Mhm.
Everybody, he can actually. It's a possibility, but do I want to see this? Let's say Shelton Benjamin goes to Impact or
Yeah.
AEW, and they bring back Charlie Haas, and then they try to do the greatest tag. Like, I don't want to see that, Jeff.
Oh no, they should not. I mean, I feel like there would be one
Jeff,
off an impact.
if he goes to Impact or AEW, one of them is going to make that crap happen. One person is in great shape. I don't know about Charlie Haas. One person's in a great mental state. I don't know about Charlie Haas. Because if Charlie Haas was that guy, they would have been signed him years ago.
I think Charlie does wrestle for impact periodically. I think if unfortunately, Dwayne, I know you don't want to see it. If it's gonna happen anywhere, it's gonna be Impact.
That sucks, Jeff. That sucks.
I'm not against it, but I'm also not clamoring for it either.
But I know that's what's going to happen. And then it's going to be like, damn, I want to Shelton to do better. But then again, what can Shelton do? Shelton, to us as fans watching Shelton, I've never seen Shelton as a main eventer. You get what I'm saying? Maybe mid card, maybe like mid card titles, yeah. But as like a main eventer, and plus, Shelton Benjamin really don't even cut promos.
I mean, I saw Shelton as a potential main eventer in his prime.
That was when he was the
Unfortunately,
gold standard.
they dropped the
Yes,
ball on that a long time
as
ago. And that
as the
ship has
gold
sailed.
standard when he was fighting Shawn, Triple H, Undertaker. Then yes, we could have
Yeah,
seen him as he was basically like Kofi Kingston at that time. He was the Kofi Mania.
yeah, he definitely like a Kofi thing. He could, they could have pushed him as a Bret Hart style fighting champion.
Yeah. But now that he's older, it's just going to be kind of hard to be like, yeah, he's going to be in the main event. I don't see it happening. I mean, I could see him maybe a producer at Impact, maybe a trainer, a producer at AEW, one of those. But as a main, I don't know, Jeff. I don't know. But it kind of sucks. I wish he stayed in WWE for a long time. Maybe become a producer, a trainer, something involving in WWE. But I guess next time we
No,
see
I mean
something in WWE,
that's one of those cases where like he would have to reinvent himself in order to fit somewhere like AEW, for example. Because if he comes out as simply Shelton Benjamin or the gold standard, yeah, that's a flavor of the month type thing.
and the thing is, the next time we see Shelton Benjamin in WWE will be him as inducted in the Hall of Fame.
I hope so.
No, I said that's the next time we'll see him
Yeah.
in WWE. All right, Jeff.
Well.
If it's any other names, we could just fly through it because we can. This
Oh, no,
whole
yeah,
video can just be us just talking about wrestling names.
we got into the heated discussions. I'm gonna tell you some. Let's just say less caliber ones, for lack of a better term.
Just say the NXT ones that
Yeah. So
we'll fly through.
Quincy Elliott,
No brainer.
Bryson Montana. Some of these I've never even heard of. I don't think they appeared on TV.
I don't think so either.
Julissa Leon, Brooklyn Barlow, Ikemen Jiro, my favorite. Jacket Top. Daniel MacArthur, Kevin Ventura Cortez, and Alexis Gray.
I don't
And on the
recognize
main
none of
roster side, there's Dana Brooke. Can't really say I'm surprised there, even though she had an angle, but Massey, Mansoor, basically Maximum Male Models.
Yeah.
I feel like they're entertaining guys. Like you've seen them on Up Down Down.
Entertaining as hell. Love them on Up Down Down. But it's just that doing it on a major TV show, no, it wasn't. They wasn't capturing the fans. You know what I mean?
I think as much as everybody hated Maximum Male Models, I felt like I had a lot of legs. Obviously, I had a ceiling.
Yeah.
But nah, I feel like it was working though before Vince retired. Dabakato. And Shanky. Didn't see Shanky? come on, Dwayne, he's pretty. Okay, so the ones we're probably gonna talk about then. Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler been there for what? More than 10 years.
Over 10 years.
Over 10 years.
He was in OVW.
Two-time World Heavyweight Champion?
I think so. Unfortunately, one of those rings is only 20 minutes.
I think he was two-time World Heavyweight Champion. Multiple time Intercontinental Champion, multiple time Tag Team Champion, Money in the Bank winner. He had a hell of a career in WWE.
Oh no, yeah,
great seller,
very
great
decorated.
Seller.
Yeah.
Only thing is, Vince never gave him a damn chance.
I mean, basically, he was a super reliable, upper tier job guy.
That's basically what he was, and that kind of sucked. That Vince never gave him that chance, never gave him the ball to run, never gave him anything, and it kind of sucked. It literally sucked.
No, I mean, I feel like we were all those Ziggler fans at one point.
Yeah.
God, I remember that performance he did at the Survivor Series, I think 2014, where he beat the entire Authority on his own.
Yep. Like, now he got to go out there, and I know for a fact he's going to AEW. I know for a fact. If it's not AEW, then it's definitely Impact.
What else do, right?
But to be honest with you, he will make a better splash in Impact than AEW. It's too many people.
I was discussing this in one of my contacts the other day, and I feel like obviously he has an easy in with his brother being there and all. Yeah. But this is an exciting opportunity for him to reinvent himself outside the WWE bubble. Like, no more Dolph Ziggler. Like, he carried that name well, but it's really stupid.
Remember, Jeff? Hi, my name is Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah. That's a testament to his talent and longevity.
Especially when you got stuck with that name for a freaking decade.
Over a decade. He doesn't have to be Dolph Ziggler anymore. He doesn't have to come out with a stupid song. I'm here to show the world. Here to show the world. Come on.
The
show. I mean, what is that gimmick? Like, he wrestles good matches and he loses? So, like, if he goes to AEW, like, I feel like he can do something if he's not playing the hits. Like, here's one scenario I was thinking of. What if he joins Bullet Club Gold? And he doesn't have to be the main guy in it. He could just be like a manager or a mouthpiece or something.
Hi, damn, Jeff, no.
There's just an example, Dwayne.
I can see.
Hey, I thought Bullet Club Gold was growing on everybody.
No, but I like Bullet Club Gold the way it is. If you put Dolph Ziggler in there, that's ego. That's like, think about it. I see if you put Dolph Ziggler, Dolph Ziggler overshadows everybody. That's included Jay White. I think anyone coming from
I mean,
WWE,
yeah, that's a good point.
he will overshadow them. Now, if you're talking about the group that his brother have and he takes over that, then yes.
Oh, here comes the
Like
wingman.
he could sit there and fix it up, make everyone more serious and all the other stuff, then yes. But it's just that it's so many big names in AEW that it's a possibility he'll probably be on TV, but I do see him like just staggering because there's so many big names above him.
I mean,
Like
you know, like,
he would have to be in a big feud
mm-hmm.
and have a big push behind him to make him a
Yeah,
caliber of a main eventer.
definitely. But I feel like it's not perfect. But that company has gotten better about featuring and utilizing the people they do have lately, as of late. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, having Collision certainly helps.
But the reason why I say that, I mean, you got that too. But I was saying that he like using when new wrestlers come from WWE. To me, it feel like they will more strive in Impact because Impact needs that,
Oh,
and he could definitely be a main eventer in Impact.
I mean, yeah, Dwayne. Like, if he goes, you know, somebody like him goes to Impact, they're gonna be a big fish in a small pond.
Yes, they would definitely put the rock on him and push him. And he would probably be multiple time champion in Impact.
I mean,
But that's
that depends on what you want, though. Like, you know,
yeah,
yeah,
that's what I'm
Impact.
saying.
I'm sure Impact pays well. But like I said, it's a small pond.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's, like I said, his future is very bright, and
Mm-hmm.
also Matt Riddle's future is very bright.
He's the
But
next
here's
one.
another thing. Let's go back a little bit with Shelton Benjamin before we get to Riddle. Shelton
Yeah.
Benjamin would be he would be a main eventer, definitely in Impact.
Yeah.
I can see them putting the Impact title on Shelton Benjamin multiple times in Impact.
Just to say that they're the ones who did it.
Huh?
Just to say that they're the ones that finally did it for Shelton.
Yeah,
we made him a world champion.
I know for a fact he would thrive in Impact more than AEW. AEW, I see him just on TV, flavor of the month.
Oh, I'm glad you
matches, but in Impact,
I'm glad you pointed out the way because Shelton, yeah, I don't think he would fit in AEW. It's just like a younger based promotion.
Which one, AEW or Impact?
No, AEW. No, Impact is still better.
That's what I'm saying. But Impact, they would definitely use Shelton Benjamin.
Oh no, I can see Shelton having an awesome match with like Josh Alexander, for example.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it will work. I really hope he does go to Impact. AEW, he would get floated. He would just be there.
You think he'd be in the same role as he was in WWE?
I mean, he won't be in catering. He would be on TV, but his role would just put over young people.
Yeah.
Mind you, like I said, he's not a promo guy.
No, it's always been an issue for him.
If you put him in Impact, you don't really need to say much. AEW, you got to say a lot. You got to talk, blah, blah, blah. Impact, I think you just need to say what you have to say, make it short. Boom. Shelton Benjamin is in the tournament. He's doing this. He's winning that. And also, they also partnered up with New Japan, so he can also do New Japan fights, go to New Japan, do all this other stuff. So I think it will very work if he goes to Impact more than AEW.
Oh, definitely. I mean, and also like he can wrestle for all of the above. Yeah, that's cool about like those promotions. Even though a lot of you guys disagree sometimes.
And also, and going to with Matt Riddle, I know
Matthew Riddle.
Sure. So the reason why his release was not that shocking as Shelton Benjamin and Dolph Ziggler is because this man his problem is outside the ring. It's not even in WWE. It's outside. It's like almost every few months. What did Matt Riddle do now? What is he doing that for? What is he doing that? It was sort of like it's too much.
Like if you have your finger on the pulse of like the on the internet and stuff and the news sites, you know certain things or you read certain stories about Matt Riddle, and also on television, like you could see it. He got depushed. Like remember he won that feud against Rollins last year. He beat him, and then like he just started going down the card, losing guys to Love Kaiser.
because there was stuff going on
Yeah.
outside to the point where it's like, yo, that stuff is mixing in with WWE. You like kids like you doing stuff that like we can't have that. So that's the reason why he got released is because of that.
Yeah, and you can see them not coming a mile away. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
it's disappointing because I think the dude's a brilliant wrestler.
And I know for sure Matt Riddle saw that coming too. Because if you read his post, you get to see it. Like,
Yeah,
well,
oh, yeah.
I got released from WWE. I'm no longer in WWE no more. But he basically thanked the producers and everyone involved and stuff like that. So he knew his time was like, I'm about, they about to get rid of me.
He's not, he wasn't even surprised. Like, yeah,
No.
bro. Like I said, went from beating Seth Rollins to losing to Love the Kaiser.
And the sad thing about this is that whoever gets him now, his problem now.
Yeah, you guys joke about it, but I already know Tony has him on speed dial.
Of course. Of course. Matt Riddle's not a bad wrestler. Very entertaining.
Matt Riddle, he's an excellent wrestler. And he has a great character.
Yeah. So it's for sure. He would do very well. He would fit perfectly in AEW. Perfectly. Put that man on Collision and you have a star.
I mean,
he's already a star, but he would do very well in AEW.
He was a big indie name, first and foremost.
Yeah.
If he wasn't in NXT, he would have been in AEW.
Mm-hmm. For sure. But yeah, I definitely see Matt Riddle in AEW. Dolph Ziggler definitely in AEW. Shelton Benjamin, go to Impact. Roderick Moss, Impact. Emma, Impact. Dana Brooke, Impact. All those other NXT people, maybe I don't think Tony's probably gonna pick them up because you didn't really see them.
No, I don't even know who they are, unfortunately.
You didn't even see them, so you can't really be like, oh, I can use you because I said no, you can't. So, but the release of all these people who was released is that they wasn't doing anything, and I kind of understand why they was released. So I'm just putting that out there. It sucks that they was released, but they have a big future ahead of them. Trust me, Tony, Impact, MLW, they will be calling New Japan. They will be calling. Like I could definitely see Matt Riddle going to Japan.
I mean, yeah, he would thrive there too.
I could definitely see that too. But like I said, it's going to be interesting in the what month we in? September? It's very going to be interesting in November, December.
November, December, yeah. We'll see. Ready for some debuts.
Oh no, trust me, Tony Khan definitely going to have some debuts. And I do think that's the end of releasing. They're not releasing no more.
At the moment, yeah.
No, I think that's it. I don't think they're going to release anymore because there's no way they can release anyone right now. Like the roster that they have now, leave it the way it is. Don't touch it. Like I said, Vince have nothing to do with this. I believe these releases is Vince. I mean, this releases are Triple H and Nick Khan. Yeah. And Triple H knows for a fact, yeah, just pick this guy. They take this guy. Yeah, this person. Dolph Ziggler, sorry, but nah, we're not doing nothing with them. Shelton Benjamin, not doing nothing with them. Riddle, too much going on outside of WWE. So it's tough choices. Some is easy, some is tough.
No, yeah, I mean they just weren't being utilized aside from Riddle.
We talked a long time about these releases. This is like this is the majority of the video.
I mean, that was the biggest story, Dwayne, and this conference has spent much more time on lesser topics.
I'm gonna save one topic for last before we go. But we could talk about your time because you went to Ash Stadium, Jeff. You went to AEW.
Actually, yeah, you know how much I love Dynamite.
In Collision, because
I'm also a Collider. So yeah, I mean, I was there at Grand Slam at Arthur Ashe Stadium this past Wednesday, and Dwayne, you said it was a mediocre show from when you were watching at home. But nah, man, it's a lot of fun live.
Wrestling is no, it's like if I go to a live event, if I go to like a Raw or anything like that, it's amazing live.
Yeah.
But when you watching wrestling at home, it's different. You could be like, oh nah, this ain't it. And then when you go live, like, yo, that show was amazing. This happened. Yo, I saw this. And I'm like, yeah, but it ain't captured on TV when the way I was watching it. So it's kind of
Oh,
different.
oh no, yeah, like I was mentioning that to Alex when we were watching live. I specifically told him, oh, when I see some of these moves on TV, I'm like, eh. But watching people do suicide dives live hits differently.
Yeah.
Like watching Sammy do his, his flips and everything, incredible, man. That kid gets so much air. Like it's much more impressive in person. It's surreal.
So what can you tell us about AEW? What's the stuff you liked, didn't like, or just liked?
I mean, love the atmosphere, man. Love the atmosphere. The crowd was so passionate about wrestling. Like I was overhearing conversations around me. Like everybody was so knowledgeable about the product and wrestling in general. That's cool. Like I didn't know other people sounded like us.
You talking about smart marks?
Smart, I mean, smart marks, but also like not snooty about it.
Yeah.
Because like last year, I remember I was sitting next to somebody who was very, very like snotty about his wrestling. So that kind of
like critiquing a wrestler even though he never wrestled in his life.
stuff like that. Like very smug about certain things. Because you have, you can't. It's hard to enjoy something when you're that cynical.
Especially if you were at a live event.
Yeah. But no, I love the atmosphere. Love the crowd. What else? That Sammy Jericho match. I don't know how it came off on TV, but I thought it was great.
Nah, it was good. It was a good match.
Yeah. I mean, I'm disappointed that he turned heel. Because, like, I feel like a lot of the crowd was warming up to Sammy during the match.
Wait, wasn't Sammy always heel?
Swerve! You're right, Dwayne.
The JSA is all heels, so did he just come a super heel?
Super heel? That first match was awesome. That I feel like they made the right choice. Putting Eddie Kingston, Claudio first.
It was that was an okay match, but like I said, it was predictable to me because I already knew they New York. It was predictable. I'm like, I already know Eddie Kingston winning this, so
I don't know, Dwayne, because like that one, I felt like, oh man, I don't know, they like dangling the carrot in front of Eddie, so like,
none. It was just nah.
No, but I feel like
I said when he announced this match, I was like, yo, Eddie Kingston's winning.
Oh, he better win because I felt like that crowd would have rioted. I was sitting in the middle of it all. They would have had a riot if he lost.
Wow.
Yeah, my only con is that damn,
I'm sorry,
too long, man.
I hate when fans say that.
Yeah.
If this was when we riot, they don't riot. They don't got the balls.
They don't riot. They don't got the cojones.
It's easy to be like, yeah, we riot. You ain't gonna do nothing. Shut up.
You're going home.
Yeah, you're going home. You're gonna be You're gonna be salty on the train. This is bullshit. Yo, this sucks. You should have won.
Yeah, yeah, you would discuss it on a wrestling conference. No, but comment below. But no, it's just that the only drawback is that the shows go way too long, man.
Did you stay Rampage?
You gotta sit through Rampage too.
Yeah, Rampage was 2 hours.
That's 2 hours.
Because it was special, so it was like a special 2 hours.
Yeah, and like seeing Elite was cool. Finally got to see Brian Cage, my favorite wrestler. Oh, nice. Seeing Swerve live is pretty cool.
How was that Moxley and Phoenix?
That was awkward. That like you could just tell something was off during the match.
Yeah.
And then when the ref suddenly stopped, I don't know how it came off on TV, but
Jeff,
the entire arena started booing.
was directly on the ref and on Moxley and Phoenix. Jeff, it was clear as day.
Yeah.
This dude did the drive, boom, dropped him right on his head. The referee went 1, 2.
What?
I'm like, what the hell? Like, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
man. That took everybody out of it.
I'm like, what are you doing? Just go 3, and then you can. Moxley said something.
Yeah.
And basically, Ray Phoenix had to pick him up, do a move. I think what was it? The Michinoku driver or Sun driver?
I think it was the Fire Thunder driver that Rikishi used to do.
All right, so he did the move, and then they had to sit there 1, 2, 3. I'm like,
yeah.
Moxley just said Moxley called him audible. Was like, nah, he let him win.
Another win. That's what it seemed like. I'm like, oh wait, Moxley just suddenly just lost the belt right there and there.
Because Ray Phoenix, after that drink and the referee didn't count all the way to 3. Ray Phoenix is like, you heard Moxley said something, and Ray Phoenix picked him back up, did the drive again, and 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Which is weird as hell. Like, what the hell? And I think I texted out. I'm like, yo, this dude lost?
No, yeah, you did that. Yeah.
I'm like, this is his first. Well, it's not his first title defense. I think it's his second title defense, and he loses.
Yeah, I'm like, that doesn't seem right, especially for Moxley, the most protected guy on that roster.
Yes.
No, yeah, and he had like there was a bit of struggle like getting him out of the ring afterwards too.
I don't know. People saying he got knocked out. No, he didn't get knocked out, because if he got knocked out, Ray Phoenix would not have able to pick him back up.
Oh no, I mean, apparently he suffered a concussion, so it left him loopy throughout the entire match.
Man, I'm not surprised. It's AEW.
Yeah, but question: I've never seen Phoenix hit that move before.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I was like, wait, when did you start doing that?
That was the first I saw it too.
Yeah.
I was going to talk about SmackDown.
Oh, I'm glad you brought up SmackDown. That's one of those things where, like, live wrestling is awesome or whatever. But man, Dwayne, we talked about it before. If I paid money to see that show live, I would have been upset.
Jeff,
I would have been pissed.
You had John Cena. You had AJ Styles. You had Solo Sikoa.
You had Jimmy.
Jimmy there. You had one half of the OC was there. Or 2/3 of the OC was there. And you telling me, and it was a sold out SmackDown. None of them wrestled.
I mean, Dwayne, so like, give me the layout of SmackDown. Like, is there a pre-show before the actual SmackDown television taping?
They usually do. What is it called?
Is there a main event or something?
Is it main event or super? It's like main event. They do like a main event, but the main event is usually
lower card guys, obviously. Yeah,
lower cards that's on there.
Yeah.
But nothing. Nothing. I sat and watched this show, and all you get at the end of the show is a contract signing, and AJ gets written off.
Yeah.
So Jimmy signs, Solo signs. I mean, John Cena already signed. John Cena have no partner. And the only person I could think of that could be his partner is Cody.
Yeah.
Because I think Cody and the Judgment Day, I think their story is done because Dominic is fighting Dragon Lee on Monday. So
yeah.
Cody might probably have to finish some stuff up on Monday, but I definitely see Cody signing that contract, helping John Cena out.
And we're getting closer to the bloodline again.
Yes, once he's on SmackDown, it's a wrap. It's happening. Cody's gonna be Cody's the only one that could probably go toe to toe with the bloodline. What did this guy said yesterday? What's his name? Well, I'm about to call him Cash. I forgot his name. Crap. It's not Duke. What was it? Gallows and
Gallows and Anderson.
Anderson, yeah, Anderson. I told them for weeks not to get into the bloodline stuff. Don't involve yourself with the bloodline. Only person who can go toe to toe with the bloodline is Cody Rhodes.
Like I like the storyline developments doing, but that doesn't help the fact that this show only had like 3 matches.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, Jeff, I'm telling you right now, if I was in attendance, I want my money back. It was a sold out crowd, sold out SmackDown. John Cena didn't wrestle at all. And then on top of that, he teased it at the beginning.
Yeah.
You want to see me wrestle tonight? And I'm like, oh, I guess we're going to see a John Cena match. Rare.
Rare. Like, you paid all that money just to get a filler show.
Trash.
I mean, on Silver Lining, doing Asuka versus Io was awesome.
No, it was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I hope they do it again.
And they also had the tag match, which was good too.
Yeah, we got 2 good tag matches. I like the Bobby Lashley stuff.
That's interesting. I don't like it, but it's interesting.
So it's like,
all right, Bobby, do you have like Shelton's gone? Do you have a plan B? If the Street Profit ain't working, Shelton's gone. You got a plan B here?
I mean, Cedric still works there.
Cedric is
He's
there.
A former Hurt Business alumni.
Shelton is not there, so you can't bring back the Hurt Business.
I mean, Hurt Business 2.0, new members.
I guess I don't know, but nah. I don't know. This week's wrestling was kind of weird, but the news was just more newsworthy.
Oh yeah, definitely newsworthy.
And also, before we leave, this seems like the new company could kick out Vince.
No, yeah, according to what I've been reading and hearing, they have openly admitted that Vince is a liability because of the allegations and the investigations going into it.
And I kind of hope it goes, and I kind of hope it happens, Jeff. I want them to sit there and part ways with Vince. I'm sorry. Jeff, I've been saying this multiple times. Let Triple H cook. Give him the keys to the castle and let this man work.
I mean, they cannot be this, the owners of Endeavor, TKO, they cannot be this blind. Like, we all see WWE, especially Triple H at the helm, breaking records, selling out every single night. Creatively, it's great. I mean, it's better than what it used to be. It's great.
Elimination Chamber is going to be in Australia in 2024.
Yeah. Like, they are doing great things, and you can quote me on this right here. This is the hottest it's been since the Attitude Era. Like, it seems like everybody is enjoying it. WWE has positive clout again.
But we all know the reason why Vince did this. This was Vince being protected. And he thought that selling the company to his best friend would sit there, protect him from any allegations. But you have to understand, it's not just the owner. There's partners that's within this new company that's sitting there like, yo, this man got to go. Because he's going to mess up business plans that we can do with this new company that we have. We can't do nothing if they keep saying, we would do business with you, but you working with Vince McMahon, he have allegations and all other stuff that could mess up our thing too.
And yeah, not to mention that this definitely reeks of like a selfish power play by him. Look at the gig he got himself, executive chairman for life. Like, this was definitely him being selfish.
It was a power play. It was basically saying like, hey, you can't touch me because I'm a chairman.
And also, like, he has the power to, like, appoint members of the board on WWE side.
It's, Jeff, I hope it happens. I hope they sit there and get rid of him. Only person that can get rid of him is his friend.
Yeah. I mean, like, that's why I brought up the Triple H thing, because like they see the WWE building so much momentum that it hasn't had in years. I want them to notice that, oh no, we don't need old man Vince anymore.
No, Jeff, but that's the thing
He's a
about it.
liability, and he doesn't
They don't,
contribute anything.
but they don't talk to Triple H. They talk to Vince. They
Yeah, I
go to
know.
Vince. If anything successful is going on in WWE, it's not Triple H. It's Vince.
Yeah, I
Hey,
know. That's how they work.
you got some great workers working for you. You're doing great, Vince. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm breaking records. I'm breaking records here. Hey, wow, Vince, you're doing a great job. And Triple H is like, but that was me. This is all me. This is my booking, my story, my wrestlers. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Like it's one of those, and this sucks. And Jeff, I hope this happens. Like I hope to the point where people's like, "Yo, this man got to go. Let's vote him out." Hey, Vince, I know we know each other for 20 years. You're a great guy, but you are a liability to the company, and I have all the powers to let you go. We will make sure this company will follow your blueprint, and we will take it into the stratosphere. Thank you for your contributions to the new company, TKO, but we have to relieve you of your duties. Just do it.
It's just here's a champagne bottle.
and then once it happens and it hits news and breaking news, Vince McMahon has been let go by the company of TKO, the owner of UFC and WWE. They have let Vince McMahon go. Everyone is going to be popping bottles because Jeff, once Vince is gone, he cannot come back. He have no say so. He can't do nothing, Jeff. He will have to just sit there. Maybe Tony Khan might sign him. Maybe he might go to maybe he might go and try to be a chairman to another company. I don't know. Maybe he might sit there and like, the $1 billion that I got, I can make my own wrestling business and take out the WWE myself.
No, inject me with a dose of poison.
I'm gonna bring down the WWE and TKO with my bare hands.
Oh God, what he reformed the NWO doing?
I need some wrestlers in a ring, and I can do it. Come on, Dunn. Let's make this happen. It's going to be called World Wrestling Power Trip.
Wow, Wrestling Power Trip?
And I'm going to get nothing but big muscle men.
Yeah, damn, Dwayne, you know, he really became the Mr. McMahon character.
John Cena, I need you to be my first champion. Rock, I need you to make a cameo. Stone Cold, I need you on commentary.
Wow, he's gonna get all those guys.
Undertaker, I need you as the owner of World Wrestling Power Trip. I need you as the general manager.
Let me guess, he's gonna try to hire Triple H.
Triple H, you want to book him?
You're the king. You want to be the king?
You want your title here too? You want to be creative, but I got to tell you what to do because I can't come here every day.
Wow.
Oh, man. Let me stop here because we've just running off. This is the longest video you ever done.
No, don't worry. We've done like 2 hours of nothing sometimes.
But
I think the crowning moment of the wrestling conference was spending like 40 minutes on Johnny Elite's debut.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, true. Johnny Elite. Wow. I didn't love that one. Hey, go ahead. All right, so I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna end it here because they're screaming.
Oh, they're just so excited for wrestling.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna end it here. Thanks for watching the wrestling conference. Like I always say, thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please comment below if you agree, disagree. Let me hear your opinions of what you think. Hit that notification bell, let you know when a new wrestling conference is available. Thanks for watching again. I'm Dwayne.
We out.